Linus Tech Tips coverage of PAX East 2014 is brought to you by Intel and Corsair.
All right, guys, now we're checking out Galak-Z. So what have you guys done since PAX Prime?
We've been hard at work. A lot of things have changed. We sort of went from a partially procedurally generated system to a full-blown roguelike. Yeah. So that was a big change. A lot of new content, a lot of new enemies, a lot of new abilities. We have a big customizable weapon chain now. That's kind of half implemented in this. There's a couple of pre-baked versions of the weapons stuff in, but it's a very flexible, pretty comprehensive weapon upgrade system, hull upgrade system. New locations, the fact that the content is now endless, like we have a procedurally generated level designer that takes all the things we learned about what made a solid level in our earlier version, the pacing, the timing, the difficulty ramp up, broke those down into a bunch of algorithms and are now recreating that endlessly. So it's awesome even for us because we play it every day and we get new adventures every day now, so all good.
That's probably really nice for someone who's testing the game, actually.
Yeah, I mean, tuning everything, even though I designed all the levels, there are these rooms that have these spawn nodes where a different kind of enemy can spawn or a different kind of weapon. And so even though I play them all the time, I never know what to expect. I don't even recognize the rooms half the time, so it's all good.
So you guys aren't even seeding off of that much core information. It's a lot of randomness?
Well, all the rooms are hand-authored. I go in and I draw out the space, and then I will choose where enemies could patrol, a couple different random patrol routes, and then where the things like the spikes and all the spores and all the kind of weird plant life and stuff will spawn, where bugs might be, where loot might be. So a lot of the loot is kind of off the off the hidden path, kind of rolling around. So you have to kind of explore if you want to get all the cash.
Great.
It's great, right? Yeah. But it's a combat game first and foremost, so you can always just follow the arrow to the target. You never get lost and are backtracking and stuck in the game, which is good, but there's a lot of stuff off that beaten path to go if you want to get more weapon upgrades and you want to get more health and cash and missiles and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of times there's kind of a high cost. There's big demons and spiders and all these kind of creaky things in these tunnels and stuff, so.
Honestly, that's one of my favorite things in FPS games or space games or whatever. When it's not necessarily designed for exploration, I usually like exploring more. Because it's what is going to happen if I go over here? Am I supposed to go over here? Am I going to see something really cool? Am I going to get some really interesting loot that maybe my buddy didn't find? Maybe I'll get some crazy cannon or something, I don't know. But that sounds awesome. Is there anything else?
The cool thing is the interactions have gotten a lot deeper now. So we've got the 4 factions, your faction, the Imperials, the Space Pirates, and then these giant bugs. And they're all at war too. So you could come into something and have a bunch of guys in your tail and you run right into a big pirate patrol and the Imperials and the pirates blow up into some big fight. And you can kind of clean up the remnants and get out of the way, let your shields get back into it, and you can use the environment and use the enemies against each other in a lot of really creative, organic ways. So it's just never the same thing. It's great.
That sounds awesome. Thanks for giving us the update on Galak-Z. We're going to move on to check out some more updates as much as we can. If you want to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips to see all of our PAX East content, I would recommend doing it. And as always, thanks for watching.